Come sit, child. I have a story your heart has been waiting for. This was him, before the years calf up, when his laughter filled every room. I wasn't always married to a quiet man.
A mechanic who smelled like engine grease and mint gum.
He wrote me little notes on napkins. And he blushed every time I called him handsome. We built a life from small joys and tiny moments.
Back then, silence meant comfort, not distance.
His voice filled our home. Loud, warm, alive.
But time has a cruel way of changing men.
One day, he simply started talking less.
I blamed stress, work, age, anything. But something was shifting behind his eyes. Like he was listening to something only he could hear. Eventually, his body was beside me. But his mind was somewhere I could no longer follow. The distance between us wasn't measured in miles, but in the silence that filled this room. At first, the changes were small. He answered with nods instead of words.
The television became the third person at our table.
He stopped commenting on the food, stopped telling me stories, stopped reminiscing, stopped teasing, stopped asking. Our home, once full of his voice, turned into a corridor of closed doors and unspoken things. He would sit and tie his shoelaces for half an hour, as if his hands no longer knew what to do. He drifted from frame to frame,
Lingering on certain faces, longer than others.
I watched the man I loved turn into a ghost.
As if he were waiting for someone who never came home.
I asked him, "Henry, what's wrong?" And he only whispered,
Some truths are too heavy for words, Lillian.
As the warmth of the evening faded, a cold dread began to settle over us. We both knew what it meant. The past was calling.
The past didn't walk through our door.
It called on a Tuesday morning.
I answered without knowing my life was about to split open.
The man introduced himself as Detective Rowe.
Henry was outside doing what he always did, hiding in work.
I wish I could tell you I didn't feel dread,
but I did.
Ma'am, he said, we've reopened a case from 30 years ago.
My breath stilled. He said Henry may have information about it. Information about what? A boy was missing in 1994.
I looked out the window. And he was already looking toward the door. Like he knew exactly who was calling and why. That was the moment my struggle truly began.
Thank you for watching and listening to my stories.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Voice of Grandma.